Can ChatGPT make you faster in ACC? Today, we'll explore how you can get potentially fast, but most importantly, free setups using ChatGPT. So let's get straight into it. So just quickly before we get into the main video, I just want to say thank you so much for 100 subs. I don't know how I've managed to trick 100 of you into subscribing, but yeah, cheers mate. I never thought I would even get 10 subs, let alone 100, especially because this is a hobby for me. So again, thank you so much for the continued support, and yeah, onto the video. Moo, say hello to all the new subscribers. Okay, so first we need a benchmark, and this is just to see how well ChatGPT will actually perform later on. And so for this test, I'll be using the aggressive preset, and just for the sake of this test, I'm using the Ferrari 296 on Monza, and this is just what I'm used to. And to test the setups, I'll have an out lap, and then 2 laps to perform the fastest lap I can. And just for reference, my fastest time ever on Monza is a 1:47.4. Okay, so let's get going. Okay, so we're coming out of the final corner. Tyres are completely warm, brakes are fine. Again, this is just the preset aggressive setup, so I'm not expecting too much here. Let's make sure we brake at the right spot. 150 mark. Use all of the engine braking. Okay, so I actually need to brake it earlier there. Wasn't able to use my normal braking point. Keep it tight to the inside. Again, use all of the engine braking. Good, that wasn't too bad. It's looking good so far. That was a bit slow. Okay. I don't think this is terrible so far. I think it was just that first corner. And brake. Nicely done. Again, I'm not expecting too much with this setup. So what did we do? A 151. That's terrible. So let's try and do better. So just before the 150 mark. God, that was terrible. Again. But no redos. We can't do any redos. Out lap, and then 2 laps to set the fastest lap. So we have to make do. Brake. Use all of the engine braking. Almost binned it. Cool, we're already up 2/10. That felt a bit faster. Let's see if we can get to under 150 throughout this last corner. I really doubt it, but you never know. So it's looking like a 150.435. So we said a 150.435. Definitely not my fastest lap, but it's part of the science. So let's now hand it over to what we hope is the expert, ChatGPT. So ChatGPT 4.0 is what we'll be using to create our setup. And actually ChatGPT 4.0 is OpenAI's most advanced free version of ChatGPT. Emphasis on free. It's just what we like to see. So I said it was pretty advanced. So let's see how advanced it really is. So now you'll actually see the prompt that I'll be asking ChatGPT. In Assetto Corsa, in brackets ACC, I want you to give me the fastest setup that you can give me. I'm currently using the Ferrari and I'm going to be racing on Monza. Obviously, if you're driving different cars, you can replace this with the Mercedes and Catalonia, let's say. And let's see what it generates. Setting up a car in ACC is fine balance. Here's it. Stop yapping. Aerodynamics. Okay, that's looking good so far. Suspension. Okay. Rear suspension, anti-roll bar, toe camber caster. So it looks like it's giving us pretty much everything. Front tire pressure, rear tire pressure, even traction control and ABS. Okay, so you can't actually adjust your final drive in ACC. Even though it's pretty advanced, it's tripling a bit. It's even giving us some tips. Yeah, it's just waffling basically. And I just want to mention, if ChatGPT has actually missed anything out, that's okay. We'll be using the aggressive preset as a foundation. But yeah, I think overall, I think he's done pretty well, but we won't know how well it's truly done until we've tested it. Okay, so we're back in ACC now, and I've actually put in everything that ChatGPT has told me. So what I did was I selected the aggressive setup as a base, and then just changed around the numbers to reflect what ChatGPT told me. But the problem is, some of the units were wrong, so I had to do some conversions. And it doesn't look great, if I'm honest. So just in case if you want to copy the setup, you can pause the video now and I'll show it here. So this is the tires, electronics, fuel and strategy. It didn't really give me anything. Grip, dampers, and then aero. The thing is, ChatGPT told me to use 3 as the front splitter, but for some reason I can't change this. So let's try and set a good time.
Let's do this.
Okay, so we're coming up to our first real lap. I think we're going to take it easy on the first lap. Brakes are nowhere near up to temperature. Broke way too early there. I can already feel that this is insanely unstable compared to what I'm used to. But again, we're just taking it easy on the first lap. Nicely done. Okay, so it's not really feeling too bad. Bit of a learning curve to get used to how unstable it is. Still got quite a way to go yet. Almost just completely binned it. Okay, what do we do on the first lap? .151.8. Here we really try and push. Use all of the engine braking. Ease it in on the throttle. stay tight to this corner. Use all of the engine braking there. It's not looking too bad. Lost a bit of time there, unfortunately. Completely unstable, like I mentioned. The delta's looking quite good. 4/10 up. 151.43. So we did a 151.43. Let's see how they compare. So what do we think? Can ChatGPT make you faster in ACC? So this is the time that I got using the aggressive setup, which is already a whole 4 seconds slower than my fastest time. And this is what I got with ChatGPT. It's a whole second off. That's a lot. That's a lot slower. So yeah, in my case, no. ChatGPT cannot make you faster in ACC. Maybe if you got used to the ChatGPT setup and maybe you did a bit of tuning, yeah, or just practice with the setup overall, I think that would make you faster. But you know, still a whole second off the aggressive setup, I would just say it's not worth it. So yeah, I think that's all from me. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment and subscribe if you want. And yeah, see you in a bit, mate.